Raises to 1,500. 8, 9 for Phil.
Phil's steaming, and he's got connected cards that are the same color.
Man, I was hoping he wouldn't go out like that.
Daniel referring to our loose cannon Andre Capella, whose seat we are still trying to fill, and will momentarily.
Does seem kind of brutal.
Phil has re-raised. Action over to Prahlad, who folds.
You steaming, Phil?
I'm pretending to be steaming.
Okay, but I think I can't fold.
Okay.
So what is it, 57? How can I fold this hand? That's so stupid. Right?
Hard to comment.
I don't want to fold. I just don't want to. I'm not gonna. I don't care. I don't care if it's Phil Hellmuth. I don't care how many bracelets he's got. I want to see the dang flop.
Well, you got the 3-4 diamonds?
Well, something like that. But no, I don't have 3-4 diamonds.
That's pretty
I have a
good.
strong hand, buddy. That's what I play. Strong hands.
The flop, 4 Queen King.
Check.
Daniel checks.
Daniel was way ahead pre-flop. He's increased his lead even further now.
Phil bets 8,000.
This isn't a great flop for 2-8s, but I don't think Daniel can fold this hand just yet to Phil when he's tilting.
Daniel calls.
If Phil wants to win this one, he's going to have to make a showdown as expensive as possible.
Wowzer. King Jack?
5 of spades on the turn. Daniel checks.
Even if he does fire another bullet here, Daniel still may not fold to him.
Phil fires 17,000.
I should have just put it all in before the flop like I planned. But now I'm going to fold.
All in before the flop?
Yeah.
Yeah, you win it. I agree. I'm not going to lie.
So Phil picks up the pot. Joe Stapleton, it's stats time.
Yet another time, Phil 3-bet pre-flop. He wins the hand. Let's look at each player's 3-bet percentage. As you can see, Hellmuth is raising pre-flop 16% of the time, 3 times more than most of the table. Meanwhile, Daniel to his right is re-raising pre-flop 11% of the time.
Hey, we're going to fill that empty seat with a bona fide superstar. See who it is after this.
Welcome back. Do you think you can beat this game? For a chance to be a loose cannon and play on the big game this season, log on to PokerStars.net. There are free qualifying tournaments every day. Now let's get back to the action.
Quick reminder that stats for every hand of the big game, as well as bonus footage and uncensored clips deemed too hot for TV, can all be found on the website. I told you we were going to fill the seat of 76-year-old Andre Capella. We have done so with 23-year-old Jason Mercier.
Jason's from Fort Lauderdale. He's got 14 World Series of Poker cashes, and he's just shy of $5 million in live tournament winnings. He's starting off tonight with $100,000.
What's everyone opening to? Can everyone tell me what they're opening to?
I was doing 12 earlier and I was getting crushed.
15. What about you, Prahlad? If you raise.
Prahlad hasn't opened yet. He only re-raised.
Only 3 bets?
Only re-raised.
He's 3-betting less than 5% of the time, which could explain why he's been so quiet.
Phil gets us started with 4. Limps in.
Limpy.
Limpy, limpy.
Mercier folds. Queen Jack for Donnie Stern. Raises to 1,700.
Once again, Donnie Stern is tangling with Phil Hellmuth.
Prahlad folds. Eugene's out. Daniel with suited connectors is in. And Phil's going to stick around.
There you go, buddy.
Limpy, limpy could be anything for me.
No, I know. You're just all over the place.
See, Donnie should take a lesson from Daniel's way less obvious condescension.
Ace, queen, deuce on the flop. Daniel checks bottom pair. Phil checks.
Everyone's got a pair now. Donnie's got top pair.
And checks. The turn, the 5 of spades.
Daniel's picked up a gut shot to go with his pair.
Daniel bets 2,200.
Phil's also got a gutter ball. If he makes it, it would make 2 pair for Daniel.
Hellmuth is called.
Daniel straight would make a set for Phil. Donnie's still got the best hand. Been plenty of action behind him. He may be a little cautious.
Donnie calls.
You can put like a 4 out there. Some wheelie-dealy card for the big blind one time.
It's not a 4, it's the Jack of Diamonds.
Donnie's hand improves to 2 pair.
I'm going to check.
Check it.
Goes check, check over to Stern.
Now that Donnie's got 2 pair and it's been checked to him, he might think it's safe to make a value bet.
And it's a $5,000. Daniel folds.
Limp big. That didn't work either.
Phil's out, and Donnie's smiling.
With a medium pair.
Is it 10s?
4s, man.
Phil's not winning. You're not winning. Prahlad's not winning.
No. Is anyone winning?
Funny you should ask. We've played 95 hands so far this week on the big game. Joe, tell us about it.
4 of our pros are down, while Donnie Young Money Stern has fattened his Velcro wallet considerably. He's up over $166,000.
And Phil, I think, wants to know if that Velcro also works on Donnie's mouth. Thanks for the hearty laugh.
No Velcro on this mouth.
Action folds around to Prahlad Friedman. Jack 8. Sits out. Eugene Kachalov. Ace 5 suited.
Suited ace on the button. Pretty automatic.
Raised to 1,500. Ace Queen suited for Daniel.
Speaking of suited aces, Daniel's got a nice one.
He calls.
Wow.
What?
You might have some this time. I still pot it, though. Pot.
Phil re-raises to 6,600.
Phil's new aggressive style is just getting reckless. Looks like Eugene might not be buying it.
Eugene calls.
Total 66, right?
Daniel calls too.
Dude, anybody call me?
I'm going to check to Phil Hellmuth. I'm going to check to Mr.
Anybody
Hellmuth.
call me?
The flop, 9 Ace 5.
Top and bottom pair for Eugene.
Check.
Daniel's checking top pair. Daniel's checked to Phil to allow him to continue to rep a big hand.
75.
And he does, betting 7,500.
Phil never disappoints. Eugene is trying to figure out how to get max value out of his 2 pair.
I'll take it now, boys. I'll take it now.
Phil's talking, maybe convincing Eugene that he's got something he can call a raise with.
Eugene raises to 23,000.
This is a tough spot for Daniel. He's out of position and facing a raise made into 2 opponents. It's possible he could put Eugene on a bluff raise, meant to chase out a steaming Phil Hellmuth. But even if Eugene is value raising, Daniel's still ahead of a few of those hands, like Ace-10 or Ace-Jack.
Negreanu calls.
What in the heck is going on here? I'm getting just a little bit frustrated, boys. I mean, I wait till I have this before I re-raise. They both call. And they put in 23,000 each on the flop. Nice. It's just really nice. It's really, poker's a lot of fun today. A lot of fun.
Somebody wheel out the soapbox.
A lot of fun.
The turn, the 8 of spades.
Daniel's just picked up the nut flush draw.
And checks. And Eugene checks.
With Daniel calling that flop raise, it's possible Eugene just wants some pot control.
King of clubs on the river.
Daniel's position has put him in a tight spot, but if he did put Eugene on Ace-Jack or Ace-10, the king doesn't help, and he might think he has the best hand. That check on the turn may have also confused him.
Daniel bets 15 grand.
Now Eugene does have to consider that Daniel maybe hit a flush or made a better 2 pair, but aces up is a tough one to lay down. Daniel's not really meant to bluff here, even though he's betting with the worst hand. It's a bit of a blocker bet so he can get a cheap showdown, and there might be enough out there to avoid getting raised.
Eugene calls.
I don't think it's good, but you got it.
And Ketcheloff takes down a 6-figure pot.
Yeah.
Call my raise. We just snap. Call my raise with ace-5. That's what they call my raise with.
You know, even when Phil doesn't go the distance in a hand, he's still the one crying a river. Find out if he's still chatting about it when we come back. Welcome back to Las Vegas, home of the big
Actually,
game.
spade on the river. I don't think you see
Action
that.
continues with Prahlad Friedman. 6 tray. Folds.
What?
Queen 10 suited for Eugene Ketcheloff.
Yeah, he'd call for sure. 100%, I think.
Raised to 1,500.